Welcome to tutorial number 2, how to edit existing listings within your Beehive shop. We're going to follow along with the new handbook for this section, starting with editing, log in, and find your brand. And again, if you haven't done so already, take a second and review this new manual. There's lots of good information on there. There's also a troubleshooting and FAQ section at the end. So just a quick note about that. So editing, log in and find your brand. Down here in orange, log in through back admin of the website to edit products. You can do this by opening a browser window. We definitely recommend the latest, most current version of Firefox. Typing in the URL www.beehiveco-op.com, but also /BACKADMIN. /backadmin, adding that to the Beehive Co-op URL takes you to the administrative end of the website, Shop Visible, where you're going to enter in the same username and password that you use when you're adding new products through beehivecoop.com. Click Sign In, and you're taken to the dashboard. The first thing you're going to want to do is find your brand. We're going to pull up Sweet Harvey as an example. So I just clicked on supplier. That brought up choices in this blue bar down here. So move to products and add edit. To pull up Sweet Harvey, we're going to click that arrow. That drop down menu appears, designer products, and scroll to find Sweet Harvey. There you go. And search. Okay, so she's a newer designer. She only has 2 products listed right now. We're going to use these as our example. Let's say she wanted to delete this listing, Handmade Peacock Apron. You delete a product by, just click on that once, unclick that active, and click Save. It's very important to note moving forward, you have to click Save for every single change you make because Shop Visible does not auto-save. Very important. Always click the Save button. You'll be given a confirmation message every time when you click Save, when your edits are accepted, so you'll know that you're good to go. Always click Save. Okay. Obviously, we don't want to delete that product, so we're going to uncheck it and make it active. That's the next lesson, how to make a product active and inactive. Let's say the Handmade Peacock Apron was temporarily out of stock. Brandy would go in, unclick that, and click Save. Now the product would still be within her store. We're going to go through that as an example. It's still in her store. Just X out of that. Now you can see she just has 1 product. But oh wait, it's back in stock. So now, she's found her brand, Designer Products, pulled down her brand, Sweet Harvey. Now we want to see inactive products as well. Search. And there you have it, easy peasy. We want to make it active again, so we're going to check that box and click Save. There you go. Now she has 2 products in her store again. Making a product active and inactive might also be good for seasonal items in addition to out-of-stock items. So that's how you delete a product and make a product active and inactive. This screen is also where you change the price right here, sells for. You just enter your new numeric value in there and click Save. If you wanted to change the quantity, you change it right here and click Save. And there you have it. Deleting, active and inactive, sales price, and quantity. Okay, going back to the manual. We'll be moving on to page 2. We cover deleting, active and inactive, pricing and quantity. Now we're going to move on to, down here, number 2, to change shipping charges and to change the category. Moving back to Shop Visible, this is done by, underneath the title of your listing right here, you'll see this link, Details. Click that. All of these green boxes up here are choices. You're in the general screen right now. This is where you would change your title if you needed to. So if you wanted to change that, you would change your text. Click Save. We don't want to do that right now, but this is where you would change your shipping charges. Obviously, always leave domestic at 0 since we're a free shipping website. If you wanted to change international, enter in your new numeric value. Click Save. We don't want to do that, but just as an example. Click Save. And then, like I said, every time you click Save, you'll always be given a success message. So you'll know you're good to go, and you can X out of the screen. So that's how you change title, shipping, and then to change the classification. I don't know if you noticed in the how to add tutorial, but I put the apron in the wrong category of our gift guide. I put it in for the hostess originally. Well, it needs to be in for the foodie, and I've already gone in and changed that, but that's how it appeared when I went in to change it this morning erroneously. It was erroneously in for the hostess. Unclick, click, and save. And X out. And going back to the manual. So we covered changing shipping and changing the category. Number 4 covers how to list your products in the Partnership at drugfree.org promotion. I'll let you read a bit more about that on your own. Moving on to the next section, changing product descriptions and images. Number 1, to change product description. Going back to Shop Visible, that is done through this editor link. By clicking on that editor link, you're basically taken to a pop-up where you can change your short product description. You see that tab right there, short? Here's your short product description that you entered. If you wanted to change your long product description, click that long tab, and you can see here's your long product description. If you made any changes, you would click Save and then X out. Easy. That's where you change your short and long product description. Now to change out images, we're going to pull up a different Beehive Designer because we're actually going to change out a few images. Actually, not change them out, but add a few images. So we're pulling up The Collective by Kendra. Search. We're going to look for her listing, Handmade Tuber Dress. We're going to add 2 additional images to this listing. So once all of her products are brought up, scroll down and find the listing. Here it is right here. And you will click on Images. This pop-up comes up. This is your thumbnail right here. And then this is the space where your 3 supporting images go. So we want 3 total down here. We're going to add 2 images. And instead of clicking Save right there, you click Add. So you put in the numeric value that you want to add and click Add. And now you have some blank spots for those photos. We're going to click Browse. We want to do tuber dress number 3. Browse, tuber dress number 4. If we wanted to switch around the order of these photographs at all, you can do that right there. Note that will not change out your thumbnail image. If you want to change out your thumbnail image, you have to manually do it up here. Once you click Save, it's going to show you your new images. And we should have 4 total at that point. It's important to note that changing out images, that is something that sometimes there is a delay. You might change it out and you can see you've been given your success message up here. And then let's say you go back to your Beehive shop and those images are not changing out yet. The old images are still up. It just takes a little while for the server to process certain pieces of information sometimes. So check back in a few hours. Your edits will always show up within a few hours. Don't panic if they don't show up immediately. So we're good to go with those images. If you wanted to delete any images, you would just check that box and click Save. Okay. Going back to the manual. So we covered changing the product description, we covered changing images, and adding additional images. Here's a good section, the troubleshooting and FAQ. Take a minute to read that. Let's go back to Shop Visible one more time. Run through logging in, point out the important categories, and then you'll be good to go with editing existing listings. See, it's so easy. Okay, so to pull up your brand, supplier, products, add edit, subcategory, designer products, brand. How about Allison Bear? And we want to see all the active products. We don't want to see any inactive. Search. Here you go. If you wanted to delete, click that, unclick that, save. If you wanted to make it inactive, save. Changing quantity, changing price. Details is where you change the title. Shipping, this is where your international shipping cost is changed. Attributes, this is where you change all of the categories. Images, this is where you do your work with your photographs. If you wanted to add more, right here, click Add. If you wanted to delete, click there, Save. Preview. If you want to see what your listing looks like at any point. Hi, Allison. Editor. This is where you change out your short and long product description. That about covers it. How to edit existing listings. The next tutorial will cover how to take good photographs, so stay tuned for that. There will also be a tutorial coming how to use some free online software to edit your pictures and add text and graphics to your pictures, also to make banners, all for free. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any problems, don't hesitate to give us a shout. info@beehiveshop.com or Shelly@beehiveshop.com. Thank you so much and good luck.